Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gonzii and today we are going to be reacting to another casual geographic video my boy dropped today. So we are going to be reacting to it, man. It's called The Ridiculously Complicated World of Cats. Hey man, without further ado, let's react to this, man. Let's get it.
This video was brought to you by Pure Spite.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
He's hiding, bro. Bro had no idea he was there, bro. No idea.
On a scale from
Chilling.
1 to 10, my friend.
Bro, just chilling.
This video
on
exists
Cheetahs.
for one reason, and it's because of an argument I got into with one of my friends, and even though we technically settled it in the end,
Bear.
I'm still tight it even got to that point. And if
What the
this
fuck
dress
did you
proved
shoot?
anything, it's that even the most intelligent
Drink
forms
water.
of life in the world, or even the universe, can have the stupidest hills to die on.
That's
so
facts.
because of that, and because of a certain comment I'm really tired of getting, I decided to take a 2-for-1 special on birds, with the one being a stone, and by stone, I of course mean YouTube video. But first, a word from our there's no sponsors, but can we just agree that this thing is obviously white and gold? Like, y'all really be lying.
White and gold, bro.
for no
That's
reason.
blue and black, dude.
Oh, get the And speaking of color causing controversy, no racial, Black Panthers aren't real.
Nope.
They don't exist.
Nope.
And I
That's
very
a
nearly
Jaguar
lost a close
leopard,
friend
dude.
because of it. Melanism's a mutation that causes the production
Ooh,
of
a black
melanin
fox.
to go into overdrive,
Whoa.
leading to basically a real-life Shadow clone shiny Pokemon. A Black Panther is really just a leopard or jaguar with the same revitiligo Uncle Ruckus got. And because the gene that causes it is
A lion
dominant
is
in
a
one
panther,
cat but
for
recessive
example.
in the
People
other,
don't know
most
that.
Black Panthers are just jaguars with extra tint.
Yep.
That's how a funeral colorway cat can birth a black and yellow remix, and vice versa. So Black Panther isn't really an animal, it's a description. It's a panther that's black. And I wish it ended there, but if it did, this video wouldn't exist. Because this is a Black Panther. But this is also a Black Panther.
It is.
And wouldn't you know, there goes a Blue Panther. Since Black Panther just describes a mutation, black ain't the only color on the panther palette. Leucism is like the sun-bleached cousin of melanism, so even though it sounds like a colonizer response to
Pikachu,
Wakanda,
dude.
you can call both of these white panthers.
Facts.
The Maltese tiger is an alleged variant of the South China variety. It's not for sure that they exist, but if they do, they technically be blue panthers. By now, I'm guessing at least one person's commented, what about the pink panther? About that, erythrism is the red-headed middle child of mutations, and one of the results of it is the
Whoa.
ultra-rare strawberry-flavored
grasshopper,
leopard,
dude.
or one could say, a pink panther. I can go on, but you see what I'm getting at, right?
Yep.
And at this point, you're probably asking, what even is a panther? The answer, well, the simplest one is that panther is just another word for big cat.
Yep.
It'd be simple
Yep.
if it wasn't for one big, pun-intended problem. Here we have two cats. Cat A is an average of 130 to 140 pounds, stands 2 to 3 feet tall at the shoulders, and they max out about, let's say, 220. The average Cat B weighs in at a little over 100 pounds on a good day, just over 2 feet tall, and the biggest ones you'll ever see are pushing 120. But since the world of cats is honestly as defiant as they are, only one of these is a big cat. And it's not Cat A. And now you're probably questioning what big cat even means. And I'm so glad you asked, because now we get to meet him. The Big Cat Club is made of the Panthera, or, the panther genus. There's technically 5 members, and the first is the leopard. The leopard is the pound-for-pound champion of big cats. And what would happen if Spider-Man changed careers and paid rent as a hitman? You won't find 5 animals more disrespectfully athetic than the leopard.
at
There's
that.
not a single situation where a 360 backflip no-scope is required to murk a monkey.
Jesus
But that's just
Christ,
leopards.
dude.
They're by far the best climbers of big cats. And to avoid getting food taxed by lions and hyenas,
Whoa.
they'll manhandle their prey
That's
up into the
ridiculous,
trees off
bro.
the muscle. Straight jaw
insane.
work. No gym, but look at that deadlift. And yeah,
Yep.
that is a rhino. Yeah, that is a giraffe. Leopards can also stalk their prey from the trees and fall out the sky for smoke like Batman about a
They
pimple
can.
jaywalker. This assault squirrel on steroids is the reason why a sign like this even exists. Not just because an Olympic gymnast level serial killer can get airdropped to the back of your neck, but also because you can legitimately get life deprived by a leopard's leftovers. Leopards are by far the most versatile big cat, which is why they have the widest range. Just don't let Baboon Gang know, because that beef is anything but rare. Next are snow leopards, and this is going to be the beginning
I
of
love
many,
snow leopards,
many
dude.
cat contradictions.
My
Snow
cat looks like
leopards
that, dude.
aren't even leopards. Genetically, Tai Lung would have been closer to tigress. And that's a shame, because missing out on the name cliff tiger is a fumble. It's a scientifically proven fact that cats are whores for elevated surfaces. So the mountain tiger lives in God's attic in the Himalayas. So it's a good thing they either have 0 fall damage or anime plot armor
Hey.
stronger than vibranium. Yeah, he survived this.
Yep.
It also gets cold up there, so the same tail they use
Look
for
at
balance
that.
can also be used as a
Bro.
DIY scarf. I encourage you to go down the rabbit hole of snow leopards using their tails as security blankets. It'll make you feel as warm as they do. They've
So
been
cute.
nicknamed Ghost of the Mountains
are,
due to how
lad.
far they've gone to social distance
Yep.
from humanity. But with how dirty we've done their closest cousin, I don't blame them. The actual tiger is like the
Look
Chuck
at
Norris
that,
of cats
bro.
because some of the facts about them,
What a
you'd
catch.
swear they were a cryptid
That's
if
a
they
better
weren't on
catch than the
camera.
Kansas City
Facts like
Chiefs
their
wide
legs being
receivers,
so
bro.
built, tigers can stand
Put
even
him
after
on
they
it.
fully pass tense.
Okay, now
Or that the
it's gonna
infrasound in
stink.
their roar can temporarily paralyze prey. How about the fact that they're one of the most
Making Mahomes
vengeful
look
things
like
on the
Mac
planet,
Jones
with
up
one
there.
tiger
Jesus.
crossing off 436 names off the census after she got crossed
bro.
by
That's
one.
wild.
How about the fact that the reason tigers are orange in the first place is because the animals on their grocery list are completely Helen Keller to the color. Meaning, if you're a deer, this is what the biggest cat in the world looks like. It's also why a
Damn.
tiger's stripes run skin deep. And out of all cats, tigers have by far the highest human body count. And that's mostly because of how close they live to
Bro.
humans. And I don't just
Video
mean in
is
India.
wild, dude.
There's more tigers in America than in the rest of the world
That's
combined.
facts.
This one's in Houston, but we've also screwed them more than any other cat. Most white tigers are literally a product of incest for human interest. Then you got probably the most famous big cat of all.
The
lion.
greatest of
They're
all
the only ones that
time, dude.
weaponize the power of friendship,
Yes.
which is why lions have the most impressive
Lion,
meal plan
dude.
of any cat.
Love
Anything
them.
short of a full-grown elephant can get packed up by the pride. Not even elephants in general get immunity.
Nope.
But going for the high-risk, high-reward prey means lions also get bodied religiously.
Yep.
And not just in Detroit. Arguably the biggest
Hey,
danger
yo,
to a
they're
lion
good this year,
is
bro.
their own ambition. But together, probably nothing's more impressive and makes you want to evacuate your bowels more than a pride of lions. And even with Hollywood dubbing over their roar with the tigers, it's because a lion's roar is designed to be heard and tell anyone within a 5-mile radius that if they plan to around, best make
Find
time
out.
to find out. And lastly is my personal favorite
Talk
of
to
the
'em.
cats. The Jaguar. Easily the one-punch man of meat eaters, thanks to
Basically.
the pound-for-pound strongest jaws on a cat, and also their habit of taking Thanos' advice and going for the head.
Yum.
The end game there is a cousin of the crocodile getting its wig busted by an all-terrain aquatic vice grip. It takes a lot to make a capybara feel anything that isn't apathy. Jaguars are also OP enough to hit a lick on a sea turtle. I don't know if this makes sense, but jaguars are the tiger sharks of big cats.
They are.
Their name translates to he who kills with one leap. Because when this leopard on steroids gets active, the census undergoes subtractions. And I don't want to gloss over the fact that they're also the best swimmers of
They
big
are.
cats.
They love water,
Although the
bro.
Bengal tiger would probably like to have a word. Jaguars will often chew on yaji vines and get absolutely obliterated.
Damn.
That has nothing to do with this video, but it's by far my favorite fact about them. So those are the 5 members of the
They
Panther
are.
genus, which makes them all
Big
Panthers. Whole time, Jacksonville and Carolina flex the same mascot, which means any one of these cats being black would make it a Black Panther. Yes, even this.
Look at
Now you might
that.
think that's where it ends, but call me Billy Mays, cause wait, there's more. Remember this? Well, Cat B is a male snow leopard, and Cat A is a mountain lion. The cat world is really
Well,
just a
big
bunch of
cat,
rules
dude.
and cats that break the rules, because not only is a cat bigger than a big cat, somehow not a big cat, the cat 99% of people, including Google, think of when they hear panther, isn't actually a panther. What the f***? Well, as mentioned, cougars don't sit at the big cat lunch table, and it has nothing to do with weight class. Most experts agree that the defining trait of a big cat is a modified bone in the throat called the hyoid that gives the cat the ability to roar. So the rule of thumb is, if it roars, it's a big cat, and if it purrs, it's a little cat.
Okay.
Big quotes on the little. Now I gotta immediately
Jacked.
break that rule, because snow leopards, the big cat that's already on thin ice for not even being a leopard, also can't roar. What the Actually, it's gonna get old if I keep doing this, so you know what? I'm just gonna use Soldier Boy. Instead, they sound like if Lion King showed Simba's awkward teen phase.
It's weird. It is weird. It is weird, dude.
So recap, with cats, there's big cats and little cats, or more specifically, panthers and felines. Panthers from the Panther genus and felines from the Felinae subfamily. You see, now I always thought feline referred to anything cat, but by this logic, lions, tigers, and the rest of the big cats technically aren't felines. So any cat's either gonna be a big cat pushing P, P being panther, or a little cat from family feline. And now I gotta break that rule, cause this cat isn't either. The clouded leopard isn't a big cat or a little cat. You're probably gonna ask,
he's
well,
small,
do they
though.
roar or purr? No.
What is that, bro? What are you even doing, dude? You say yeah,
Yeah,
dude?
clouded leopards
Nah.
do neither, and they're considered the bridge between big cats and not big cats. They're also considered a modern-day saber-tooth. Not literally, but because of having the most
Maybe.
disrespectful dental of any cat,
Yeah.
relative to size. Speaking of size, I grew up thinking they were way bigger, but that's honestly
they're
because the
small,
first time I heard
yeah.
of one, it was trying to murk the Rugrats. Also, the clouded leopard isn't an actual leopard, and we can hold a soldier boy because at this point, we ain't even surprised. But yeah, other than them, cats are either big cats or not big cats. Which brings us to the cougar, who, despite being the most associated with the name, isn't even a type of panther. They're actually more related to your pet cat than to an actual lion. The confusion is because mountain lions can be found anywhere from the Yukon to the very tip of South America. Being found in a lot of places means they've gotten a lot of names like puma, cougar. Yeah, I've never heard of catamount, but also panther. I mean, think about it. They're called mountain lions, but share area codes with jaguars. And also, they don't roar. Instead, they sound like a woman becoming a notch on Ted Bundy's belt. Basically, cougars prove that you might be a big cat, but you're not a big cat. This roided up identity crisis might go by many names, but they catamount to a panther. And now that we've addressed that, we can address the second reason I'm making this video.
Cheetahs, dude. Cheetahs are weird. It's a cat that doesn't cat, bro. They don't cat. They don't roar, they don't purr.
Yeah,
They
cheetahs
do-
aren't
well,
big cats, and not
they're
only is it
weird.
Avengers level
They're
conflict in my
weirdos,
comments
bro.
whenever I say otherwise,
They get
this was
bullied as
another
well.
argument me and my friends got into. But cheetahs are in subfamily feline,
Nah.
which makes them
Nah.
felines, which makes them not big cats. Also, they can't roar. The best they can do is arouse a party of bird watchers. Now you see why cheetahs get religiously bullied. It's basically an overgrown house cat competing with units. I've
Thanks.
always said that the cheetah's biggest downfall was investing everything into speed, but honestly, evolving to run away from their problems was the best they could do. And I love cheetahs, but it's clear they took the cut way too far. Like I said, if you can get victimized by vultures,
Nah, bro. Nah.
you messed up. In their
Those get
defense,
pushed
male cheetahs
around
will
by
form
vultures,
coalitions to
dude.
tackle
Nah.
life head on. But cheetahs are still the most underappreciated single moms in nature. There's a lot more other little cats, and some you've never heard of. Like, you want to know what's the closest relative of the mountain lion? You'll never guess it. Here's an ad while you guess it.
And what's
It's the Jaguarundi. So
Oh,
the cat named after a
Jaguarundi.
jaguar is most related to a cat named after a lion, even though neither of them are related to either of those. Its name means dark jaguar, even though it looks like a UFO. Unidentified feline otter, which is actually another
It
name
does.
they have. And
It has
they
the body
do
of
not
an
look
otter,
happy
though.
about it. But nothing
It
has more of an
does.
attitude aesthetic than Palace's cat. The cat that looks like the furry epitome of shit ain't funny. But if nature wanted me to take them seriously, it shouldn't have had them built like an ice-chilled glacial Garfield. Like snow leopards, they'll also use their tails to stay warm. Except with the Palace, that means standing on their tails to keep their paws toasty.
Damn.
You're not beating the adorable allegations, buddy. Now, they're still wild animals, so no, you can't have them as a pet. Or, I guess anything can be a pet until it rips your face off. But if it
facts.
means anything, you can adopt a
Oh, look at
Siberian forest
that.
cat. Because it's honestly the closest you're gonna get. But yeah, that's the aggro kitty. To be fair, you'd be pissed 7 ways to Sunday if you googled ugly-eared cat and your face came up. Now we've got the bobcat, and I'm gonna be honest, I
Bobcat.
could never really
We
tell
have
the
those
difference
here in
between
Portugal.
them and a lynx.
Very
But it
few.
turns out this whole time, a bobcat is a lynx.
No,
Or at
we
least a
have
type of
lynxes,
it.
we don't have
The
bobcats,
lynx
we
is a
have
cat
lynx.
with many faces, with 4 species of them in circulation. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here either. The Canada lynx is the most memorable, if for no reason but the fact that they remind me of that one
Look at
Proud
that.
Family episode. And the only thing goofier than their paws is how they settle disputes.
Bro, it sounds like a cartoon, bro.
And the lynx of the desert would have to be the caracal. Caracal. Or you might know him by his stage name, Floppa. Their defining trait is being one of the
Caracal.
few creatures alive with an ear mullet. I say few because a river pig stole their entire flow. I can't really tell you for sure, but many believe that they use these ear tufts to catfish birds by pretending to be insects. Others say twitching the tufts is how
Whoa.
caracals talk to each other. Also,
Maybe.
they have what's scientifically known as
Yeet.
stupid bounce. They're a popular pet, which I don't really get because every video I see looks like a cat prepared to catch a charge. Turns out hissing is just how they communicate. They can hiss at you and be perfectly happy like only nature's tsundere can. A close cousin of the caracal is the serval, and for them, all I gotta say
servals
is
are
gravity is pretty much an
amazing,
option.
bro.
Especially since a bunch of their calories come from life-retiring
Yeet.
birds mid-air. Pogo Kitty can launch itself 13 feet, and if you're like me with no concept of distance, here's another video. Stupid, right?
Yep.
So we have cats in
Servals are
jungles,
great.
cats in deserts, cats in mountains, and now cats in air. So what's next? Like cats in water? This is a fishing cat, not to be confused with
Oh.
the fisher cat, which, wouldn't you know, isn't even a cat. It's pretty obvious where the fishing cat got its name,
Damn.
and it's one of the few cats that will 100% run your fade in water. And now we got the cats that you could put in a pet store and nobody would even blink. And this is the smallest cat of all, with the rusty spotted cat able to sleep comfortably in your hand. And yeah, that's not a kitten.
What?
That's a grown man with bills to
Wow,
pay. Not much
that's
bigger is the
cute.
Blackfoot, aka the deadliest cat on the planet. They have the highest hunting
Profound,
success rate
yeah,
of any
that's true.
cat at 60%, and while hunting, they'll catch a body pretty much every hour on the hour just to stay alive.
Damn.
And they're the reason I could never be a cameraman. No shot I could see this and be expected to be professional, ain't no way. Yeah, looking real fierce, buddy. My timbers are shivered. Same thing with Joffrey's cat, a vicious, cold-blooded predator that only weighs at most 10 pounds.
Damn,
And at this point, you're probably
tiny.
wondering just how many cats are in South America. Well, here's 3 more. The cod, the margay, and the ocelot. I put them
Ocelots,
together
yeah.
because they look like 3 stages of the same Pokemon. And here you have the Andean mountain cat, which is endangered.
A lot of
They
cats
ain't
out there,
too
bro.
damn adorable.
A lot of cats, bro.
Aw. Nah, but like for real, they are dying though.
Cute.
Speaking of which, we got the cats that are so rare. There's barely any videos of them I could use. There's the Borneo Bay cat, or just Bay cat for short. The marbled cat. Another one who could have lived anywhere, but instead chose the foothill forests of the Himalayas. You got the elusive Asian golden cat, and of course the African golden cat. Can you tell I'm running out of things to say?
Yeah.
There's just that many cats, and you can see exactly where we got tired of naming them. For example, this is a wild cat. Yeah, that's their name, because when a naming guy rage quits and you're left with his intern, this is the quality of work you get. This
Thanks.
is a sand cat. It's like a feline fennec fox that runs fades with venomous snakes for fun. This is a jungle cat. Guess
all
where
live in
they
the jungle.
don't live. I'm not
jungle,
even gonna
right?
put the soldier boy this time. Are y'all trying to piss me off? Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Not because I named every type of cat. There's like 40 of them. I'm just cutting it now. But yeah, this video was kind of just an excuse for me to talk about the cats of the world, so consider it a late Christmas gift. Friendly
go.
reminder that I am selling a calendar, link in description if
Look
you're
up that.
interested. But anyway,
Look up
make sure
that.
you drink water, cherish your loved ones. Thank you for the support in 2023, like for real.
You're
Shout out
great,
to my
man.
friends for inspiring and irritating me at the same time.
You are
and I'm
great,
gonna see
brother.
y'all in the next year.
Let's go. So there you have it, man. Another banger by Casual Geographic, bro. Bro does not miss it. Yeah, a lot of cats out there. There's big cats and every other cat, but also a snow leopard is smaller than a mountain lion. So yeah, it's confusing. Thank you so much for watching the video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Another phenomenal video by Casual Geographic. Homie is the GOAT. I've been telling you, man, yeah? Go copy his calendar if you enjoy his content. Go subscribe to his channel. He deserves all the support in the world. He's phenomenal on what he does. And yeah, man, thank you so much for everything you guys done for me this year. We are a subscriber away from 600 subscribers. It's mental, man. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are fucking amazing. But yeah, guys, before you go, don't forget that we end videos on the channel. Come on, man. Keep God first as always. Drink water, go tell somebody who loves them, and if you're here, you know what to do, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. My name is Gonzii, and see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.